Are you tired of seeing your garden look dull and lifeless every time the season changes? I know exactly how frustrating it is to spend hours planting only to have everything wither away in a few months. But what if I told you there are specific ironclad flowers that can keep your garden vibrant 365 days a year? I'm your garden mentor, and today we are breaking down the ultimate secrets of lazy gardening, focusing on 10 incredible flowers that simply refuse to stop blooming. Let's dive straight into the list so you can transform your space into a year-round paradise. 1. Vinca Sadabahar. First on our list is the champion of consistency, the vinca, commonly known as Sadabahar. This plant is a true survivor and a must-have for anyone who wants color without the constant struggle. Vinca comes in two main varieties, the hardy Desi version and the colorful hybrids. The Desi variety is nearly indestructible. It can handle the scorching summer sun and the mild winter chills with equal grace. The key to keeping vinca happy is well-draining soil. It is very susceptible to root rot, so you must ensure that water never stands in the pot. It doesn't demand expensive fertilizers. A simple handful of compost every few months is plenty. Its glossy green leaves provide a beautiful backdrop to its 5-petaled flowers that pop up every single morning. If you are a beginner, start with vinca. It's the most rewarding plant for minimal effort. 2. Lantana. Next up is the incredibly vibrant lantana. This plant is a sun worshipper through and through. The more sunlight it receives, the more prolific its flowering becomes. One of the most fascinating things about lantana is its multicolored flower clusters. You might see orange, yellow, and red all on a single bunch. Magnet for pollinators. So if you want your garden buzzing with butterflies and bees, this is your best bet. Lantana is extremely drought tolerant once established, making it perfect for those lazy gardeners who might forget to water occasionally. It grows as a sturdy shrub or can be found in trailing varieties for hanging baskets. To keep it blooming year-round, give it a light trim after a heavy flowering flush. This encourages new growth, and since lantana flowers on new wood, you'll see a fresh explosion of color in no time. 3. Bougainvillea. If you want a plant that actually thrives on neglect, look no further than the bougainvillea. This tropical beauty is famous for its paper-like bracts in stunning shades of magenta, orange, white, and purple. The biggest mistake people make with bougainvillea is over-caring for it. If you give it too much water and nitrogen-rich fertilizer, it will grow plenty of green leaves but very few flowers. To get that iconic wall of color, you need to let the soil dry out completely between waterings and keep it in the brightest spot in your garden. It loves the heat and stays vibrant even during the harshest summers. You can grow it as a massive climber over a gate or prune it into a compact bush for a container. It is truly an all-season star that adds a Mediterranean feel to any home without requiring much of your time. 4. Hibiscus Gudhal. The hibiscus, or Gudhal, is the undisputed king of tropical gardens. While there are many fancy hybrid varieties available, the classic red Desi hibiscus is the one that provides consistent, year-round blooms. These plants are heavy feeders, meaning they love a bit of extra nutrition. To keep the flowers coming, provide them with a balanced fertilizer or organic vermicompost once a month. They also enjoy slightly acidic soil, which you can maintain by adding used tea leaves to the pot occasionally. While they might slow down slightly during the peak of winter, they never truly stop. Hibiscus plants also benefit greatly from regular pruning. Cutting back leggy branches encourages the plant to become bushier and produce more buds. Not only are the flowers beautiful to look at, but they are also used in various traditional remedies and teas, making them a functional addition to your garden. 5. Tecoma. Yellow bells. Tecoma, often called yellow bells or esperanza, is a fast-growing shrub that produces clusters of bright, trumpet-shaped yellow flowers. This plant is a powerhouse of energy. It grows incredibly quickly, making it an excellent choice for creating a flowering hedge or a privacy screen in your garden. The bright yellow color is highly visible from a distance and adds a cheerful golden shower effect to your landscape. Tecuma is very resistant to pests and diseases, which is a huge plus for low-maintenance gardening. It can tolerate a variety of soil types as long as it has good drainage. To keep it looking its best, you should prune it back after the main flowering season to prevent it from becoming too woody or thin. It's a resilient plant that bounces back quickly and continues to push out new blooms regardless of the temperature. 6. Ixora, often referred to as the jungle flame. Ixora is a beautiful evergreen shrub that produces large, ball-shaped clusters of tiny star-like flowers. While it looks exotic and high maintenance, it is actually quite hardy once you understand its basic needs. Ixora loves bright, indirect light or semi-shade, making it the perfect choice for balconies or corners of the garden that don't get a full day of direct sun. Like the hibiscus, it prefers acidic soil. If you notice the leaves turning yellow, it's usually a sign that the soil is too alkaline. A simple solution of diluted vinegar or chelated iron can fix this quickly. Ixora is a slow grower compared to Tecuma, which means it keeps its shape for a long time without needing constant pruning. Its leathery, dark green leaves stay beautiful all year, providing a lush look even between flowering cycles. 7. Pentas are perhaps the most reliable bloomers on this entire list. They are called pentas because of the 5-petaled, star-shaped flowers that grow in large, rounded clusters. They come in shades of red, pink, lavender, and white. What makes pentas special is their self-cleaning nature. As soon as one cluster of flowers begins to fade, new buds are already forming right underneath. They are very adaptable and can handle both full sun and partial shade, though they bloom best with at least 4 or 5 hours of sunlight. Pentas are also legendary for attracting hummingbirds and butterflies. They don't require much pruning. Just a quick deadheading, removing dead flowers, is enough to keep them looking tidy and productive. If you want a set-it-and-forget-it flower that will genuinely provide color every single day, pentas should be at the top of your shopping list. 8. Adenium, desert rose. The adenium, or desert rose, is a stunning succulent-like plant that is perfect for those who live in hot, dry climates. It has a thick, bulbous trunk called a caudex, which stores water, allowing the plant to survive for long periods without a drink. This makes it the ultimate lazy gardener plant. The flowers are trumpet-shaped and come in breathtaking shades of pink, red, and variegated patterns. While many people think they only bloom in summer, in many regions they actually bloom year-round if kept in a sunny spot and protected from extreme frost. The key to adenium care is a very gritty, fast-draining soil mix. Think more sand and gravel than heavy clay. 9. Euphorbia milli, crown of thorns. Don't let the name or the thorns scare you away. The crown of thorns is one of the most prolific bloomers in the plant kingdom. This is a succulent shrub that produces pairs of colorful bracts, which look like petals, in red, yellow, pink, or white. Because the flowers are actually modified leaves, they last for a very long time on the plant, sometimes for weeks. This gives the appearance that the plant is always in full bloom. It is incredibly drought-tolerant and actually prefers to be slightly root-bound in a pot. It's a perfect plant for a sunny windowsill or a bright patio. You only need to water it when the top inch of soil feels dry. One thing to keep in mind is that it produces a milky sap that can be irritating to the skin, so handle it with care. Otherwise, it is a virtually indestructible plant that provides constant color. 10. Jatropha peregrina. Finally, we have the jatropha, also known as the spicy jatropha or peregrina. This is a beautiful shrub with distinctive lobed leaves and clusters of bright red, star-shaped flowers. What sets jatropha apart is its ability to bloom continuously throughout the year, even in the dead of summer or the transition into winter. It is a very versatile plant that can be grown as a small tree or kept pruned as a compact shrub. It is not picky about soil and is quite resistant to most common garden pests. Butterflies absolutely love jatropha, making it another great addition to a wildlife-friendly garden. It requires moderate watering, just enough to keep the soil moist but not soggy. Because it's so easygoing and produces flowers so consistently, it's often used in professional landscaping, but it works just as well in a home garden pot.